Hey guys, today I'm going to be unboxing what I guess for the time being could be the last of the HGIBO Orphans kits. This is the Gundam Dantalion, and this is from I guess just one of the manga side stories. I think it's called ZakuAurelius or something like that. Yeah, so I haven't actually read that. I don't know if any of you guys have. I probably won't, but anyway, just want to say thank you to USA Gundam Store for supplying me with this kit, share with you guys. So yeah, if you guys are living in America, do check out their sites, USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon ZakuAurelius 10 to save 10%. Let's get into the unboxing. Here we have on the front the Dantalion with those huge, big, massive arms. Kind of wonder if we're ever going to get a kit of the Astray with the giant arms, the Astray red frame that has those giant arms. Or the Hazel, for that matter, since we are going to be getting that new HGP Bandai Master Grade Hazel kit. It would be cool to get a big arm unit for that. But in the big arms realm, I guess this will satisfy us for now. It's a pretty cool, unique design. One of the more interesting, I guess all the Gundams from HGIBO Orphans have been pretty interesting, but this one is definitely high up there. So here we have just what looks like a young version of McGillis Farid here. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's some other different character, but similar sort of look, blonde hair, blue eyes. And here on the side, you can see this is number 38 in the line, so they really got up there. This marking here, I don't know if this is probably just a first production. Okay, yeah, it says here first production limited accessory Gundam Tri-Age card. So if you're playing Gundam Tri-Age, you do get a card in this. I don't, but that's cool, that's included, I guess. So here we have the half cowl T. So that giant thing on its backpack is the T booster, apparently is what that's called. T, I'm guessing, stands for top, considering that there's another B booster, which may come out in a separate kit later, possibly. I kind of doubt it, but I'm guessing B for that one is the bottom booster and T is for the top. Just my guess here. And then this is lightly equipped naked form. So really like the look of that Gundam, how it's just like pretty slim down. Feet, as with many of the HGIBO Orphans Gundam kits, or just the Gundam designs, the feet are a little bit large for my personal taste, but we'll see what we can do about that. We are going to have this little stand included for that booster backpack when it's in its booster form, and then when you switch it around onto the arms fold up inside of there, and then you have these big half cowl T arms. We also have its weapon, which is the Bayonet Rifle, which can be extended into the Bayonet Sword. Really like the look of that rifle. The sword, I'm not really that big on like huge giant swords, but I really like the look of that rifle, especially in like the naked form. I like how it's just like really slim and then has this like pretty big, powerful looking gun there. So it's a pretty cool look, I think. Here on the other side, I'm going to be talking about different customizing options. Basically, it's hard points there on the backpack and on the back skirt, or the lack of a back skirt there. And then different shoulder armor and stuff you can replace with other Gundams. You can use weapons from different weapon sets. Some other stuff there, and then 1,600 yen for the price tag for this. So pretty expensive as far as the HGIBO Orphans kits went. 1,400 yen was kind of the max before they jumped up into like the much larger kits like the Hashmal and the long-range booster. So 1,600 yen is a little bit kind of rare price. In the line, it was not a very common one, so but this one does have quite a lot more stuff in there with the whole Gundam and then that huge big backpack as well. So there's the foil sticker sheet, looking like quite a lot of those, unfortunately, but for a larger kit like this, that's not too surprising. That's all new parts there. I'd imagine probably just the Gundam frame, which is down there, is probably going to be the only thing not new about this kit, which we're getting to here at the very bottom. That's all new parts there, except for that Gundam frame, which is Gundam Frame 4. So, should be a very familiar one at this point. There's that Tri-Age card. So, yeah, don't know if any of you guys ever actually play that. But, yeah, okay. And, alright, here we get to the box art. There's the box art. Or, sorry, here we get to the manual. There's the box art at the top. On the bottom here, so a little bit about the Gundam itself and its pilot. The pilot is Zaza Fossil, apparently, so there's a little bit about him, if I can get that to focus. There we go, that's as close as I'm going to get there for you guys. Yeah, so he's there, and then a little bit about the Gundam there. Again, I'm sure that's all on the Gundam wiki page. So the weaponry, it's got the Bayonet Rifle, the Bayonet Sword, the half cowl T, and the T booster, which is the same thing, and then naked, so it does have its naked snake form there. And the color guide, it's pretty much just different shades of gray and blue with a few highlights of like red and yellow thrown in here and there. get to the inside. We have quite a few color pages there, it looks like. Here's our parts list. See, the A runner is that frame runner, Gundam Frame 4. We can see quite a lot of X's on there from some frame parts we're not going to be using. Other than that, just a few leftover polycaps. Torso first, and then head, pretty standard Iron Blood Orphans assembly here. Arms, upper body's done, feet, legs, weapons, backpack, all of that. You guys know how it goes with these kits, so not really anything too exciting, but we get through all of the backpack there, and then the last page here is just showing like how to transform that. So you can see we'll have to take this apart into a few different pieces, basically take like the main arm part off, and then this kind of main part here, you just take that apart, and you need to close that back up around the arm there. Then you can attach this arm back onto it, and then you're good to go. So that's it. Let's get a look at the runners. Alright, so there's that foil sticker sheet. Again, it is looking, unfortunately, a little bit larger than we usually like. It looks like probably a tiny little blue one there, probably for the head camera. Some eye is there, and this is all just color apps here in that kind of orangish yellow color, which unfortunately I don't think anything, none of the, well, there are a couple of parts molded in that color, but just 2 it looks like. So everything else is just there. A couple little blue ones, a couple of shiny metallic red ones, a couple of plain red ones, and then a couple of one kind of silvery one there, and then a couple of black bars there. PC002 for our standard polycaps. And then here, runner A, like I said, is Gundam Frame 4. So this has been used for quite a few kits now, but should be pretty self-explanatory. You guys know how this runner goes with all these parts. The interesting thing though is that it's a little bit different color. I don't think I've exactly seen this color. I'd have to go back and check, but this is a very slightly purplish dark gray color, so it's a pretty unique color for the Iron Blood Orphans kits. Yeah. Alright, so here we got runner B, and this is in 4 different colors. Kind of hard to tell here. We got white all through the center, and then this here, this section down the bottom is a very light gray. It's a very light gray. And I think once you got the parts like right next to each other, it's probably going to be easy enough to tell. But like if you just looked at this runner at a glance, that might not exactly jump out at you as being a big difference there. The blue is a kind of interesting shade of blue. It's kind of looks almost exactly the same as like the blue we had on the Tristan Gundam. Also out just in the same month, but it looks like it might be just a little bit slightly different shade of blue, but very close anyway. And then this 2 of this orangish yellow color there. Love that color. Really wish we would have had more of those little parts molded in that color and less of those little yellow stickers. But anyway, runner C is back to that inner frame color, and here we have just some new parts for the inner frame. So like new that back skirt part, new frame head, and then new backpack, and then just parts here for that big sword rifle gun thing, all of that there. Next we got runner D1, and this is interesting for a couple reasons. The first reason is that it's kind of odd how the runner marking here, you can see the little D1 is like up and off the runner like that. I don't think I've ever seen that before, so that's a first. The other thing is just that it's a pretty unique color. This is kind of a very dark navy color, and it's just not quite the same as like some of the other navy that I've seen on some other kits. So anyway, it's an interesting color that this is molded in. We do also have runner D2, which is a copy of this section here. Alright, and then last but not least is runner E, and this is just some red parts here. So it's a very interesting shade of red as well. All the colors in this kit seem to be like a really interesting tweak on the normal colors that we've been seeing. So maybe Bandai is going through a little bit of a change, changing up their colors a little bit. I know they do kind of tend to stick with some kind of familiar mixtures, I think, for a while at times. But anyway, this one is an interesting one. Haven't quite seen this color, I think, for a while. Anyway, but so yeah, that's the E runner. And just so you guys will know, aside from the A runner, all of these are marked specifically for this kit, HG144 Gundam Dantalion. So that is it for the unboxing. I gotta tell you guys, after like for a year building probably like 1 or 2 of these kits per month, it's been a little while since I've built the last HGIBO kit, so I've actually kind of been, in a way, I think missing building an HG Iron Blood Orphans kits. They are really quite nice, so I'm actually looking forward to this, not only just because I think it looks like a cool Gundam, but just because kind of miss the old HGIBO line. So let's check this out. Thank you guys as always for watching. Thank you as always to USA Gundam Store, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.